hey, Chicago's a big city. But today was a day where everybody knows your name.
Yeah, Beverly native George Wendt was in town to promote his new book about beer, it turns out. WGN's Marcus Leshock took him to lunch.
Yeah, I'm the food guy, absolutely. Always got to get a lunch in there somehow. George Wendt is famous for a few things. One, playing the cuddly barfly Norm on the hit 80s sitcom Cheers. Two, for his celebration of all things beer. George was here at WGN this afternoon to promote his new book, Drinking with George. He told me that he'd never been to the specialty sausage shop Hot Dogs and that he really wanted to go. So George and I went to eat some hot dogs and talk about the book. George Wendt, how are you?
Fresh as a daisy.
Very fresh?
Yeah.
And you wrote a book all about beer.
Yeah.
Of course, beer's been very good to you over your life, over your career.
So I decided to give something back. And, you know, I wrote the book for the children.
Yeah.
You know, because they need to learn how to shotgun a beer. They don't need to learn that on the streets from their peers.
Something, of course, that goes great with beer. Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
This was your request to come to Hot Dogs in California.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we drove right by it and I was like, "Rrr," and I practically got whiplash. What is that?
Looking for a tempting treat?
How you doing?
George, hi.
I'm Doug. Pleasure to meet you.
Doug. Wow,
Okay, it's all coming together.
This is
Very
Hot
good.
Dog right here.
Okay. I figured you'd be in a condo in Florida somewhere.
Oh God, yeah, we're home.
Yeah.
By the way, the moment that's economically feasible, yeah, it'll be someone else here. Absolutely.
All right. Well, in terms of scientific, clinical, you know,
Which is what we're all about.
Yeah. I need to just for control group. I need a straight up Chicago dog.
Oh, absolutely.
Ready?
Yeah.
Slide into an oven fresh bun.
Did you catch the Bears yesterday?
That never happened, my friend. That was a hoax.
I was going to ask.
Much like the moon landing. They faked that stuff on video. That's clearly a Photoshop or whatever the hell they call that.
If somebody was going to be able to spin that game positively, I knew it was going to be you. When did you sit down and say, I'm going to write a book about beer?
Shortly after Simon & Schuster bought the idea, I thought, ooh, I gotta write a book. I mean, I never even wrote a term paper.
All right, guys, the two dogs, Thuringer, that's the duck, chicken tie right there.
For such a big fat guy, I've got a very small mouth.
How many hot dogs have you had with seaweed before?
Seaweed? Really good.
So what kind of stories will I read about?
Me and my friends searching for a bar that'll serve us when we were 16.
16.
We found a bar where the bartender was blind.
Really? Was this here in town?
It was named Littleton's at 100th and Western, but he couldn't tell we were underage.
So just like deepen your voice a little bit. I'll have the old style.
You out?
Am I out? Like,
No, I didn't know.
Tapping out, George.
I didn't know.
That's it.
I didn't know.
Done. Through.
That is the best laugh ever. George's going to be signing copies of his new book, Drinking with George, at 7 p.m. tonight at the Barnes & Noble in Skokie at Old Orchard Mall. He shared some more stories about his highlights from Cheers and a beer drinking session he had with Paul Newman, of all people. I'm going to post those up on my blog at chicagonow.com/Leshock. One of those great moments in my life, you know, sitting there with Norm.
That makes me want to buy the book, you know, that laugh at the end.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat book. It's pretty fun, a lot of fun stories.
Maybe his next one will be about hot dogs.
Maybe, that's what I told him.
Who knows?
Yep,
All right.
good stuff.
This is going to do it for us at 5. I'm Lourdes Duarte.
Mark Sapelsa back in at 9. We hope to see you then.